friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate, and today I'm going to share the recipe for Thecha chicken or Kharda chicken. And this is very simple but deshavarchi recipe ahe. Just the way I made my mirchicha thecha that I shared the recipe before. Similar to that, we're going to use that masala for this. And for that I've taken about 2.5 pounds of chicken, which is 1 1/4 kgs. I've taken 1 cup full of dry coconut, which I've grated, and I've taken about 5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, about 2.5 teaspoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of haldi, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, about 3 big size onions finely chopped. For the thecha portion ahe, so I've taken this coriander, which is about 1 cup full of coriander, green chilies, mix of spicy and the fat ones also, which are less spicier, and I've taken about 20 cloves of garlic and 1 cup full of coconut, dry coconut, shredded coconut, and that is going to be roasted. And then I'm going to make not fine paste but a little bit coarse mixture of it, and that is what the kharda is all about, which I'm going to add it to the chicken now. So I'm going to show you the next step. So to begin with, I've taken about 3 tablespoons of oil in a pan, and I'm adding about 1 big onion finely chopped to this first. So I'm going to saute these onions for about 5 to 7 minutes until it just gets nice pink, translucent in color. You don't want to brown them because you don't want that curry to be in brown color. Kharda chicken jo hai, it has to have that nice green color to it. So to this I'm going to add about 5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste now. And I'm going to add about teaspoon of haldi to this. Saute this ginger garlic paste until it's nicely aromatic. It will take about 2 minutes, I would say. And then I'm going to add the chicken. So I've just washed it and kept it aside. It's whole cut up chicken. I've taken about 2.5 pounds, which is about 1 kg and 1 kg and quarter. So I'm going to add the chicken. It's just curry size pieces I have taken. I've asked my butcher to make. I'm just going to saute this for a couple of minutes on high flame. I'm going to add that salt to it right now. About 2.5 teaspoons of salt. So I'm going to just saute the chicken for about 3 to 4 minutes on high flame. So I'm going to add about a cup of water to this now. And I'm going to turn off the flame to medium now. And I'm going to cover the pan and let it cook for about 25 minutes or so. So to begin with the masala, I have taken in an iron kadhai, I have taken 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm just going to make my garlic cloves nicely golden in color. I'm going to saute them until then. माझ्या मी मिरचीचा ठेचाची रेसिपी दाखवलेली. Likewise, it has lot of garlic and lot of chilies. पण त्या ठेच्यामध्ये आपण दाण्याचं कूट घातलेलं. This requires dry coconut. So basically, every region has its own ingredients which are very dominantly used. So anything with the deshavarcha recipes ahead, those you will see dry coconut and peanuts in the cooking. While if you go from Konkan region, you will find more fresh coconut used in their cooking, and that's how I think your geographical region dictates the food habits or usage of the ingredients. Whichever are locally available, those are used more in their cooking. So now you can see the garlic cloves are nicely golden color. So I'm going to add the green chilies now. I'm just going to saute them for about 2 minutes or so, and then I'm going to add my dry coconut, which is shredded coconut. until it gets nicely golden brown. And then we are going to grind this into coarse mixture. Now it's been exactly 2 minutes since I was sauteing the green chili. And I'm going to add about a cupful of shredded coconut to this, dry coconut. And roast this until it gets nicely golden brown color. So now you can see it's exactly been 4 minutes that I was sauteing the dry coconut, shredded coconut into this mixture. And it's nicely golden brown. That's how you want it. And I'm just going to turn off the heat now. And I'm going to cool this down and grind this into a coarse mixture. It's been exactly 25 minutes that our chicken was cooking. Let's see. I'm sure it must have been done by now. You can see the meat has fallen out of the bone now. So I'm going to take this out in a separate pan now. And I'm going to make the actual base for the Kharda chicken now. So in the same pan, I've taken about 2 tablespoons of oil. And I'm going to add those rest of the 2 big onions finely chopped, and I'm going to saute them until they get nice pink and translucent in color. It would take about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to saute them. It's been exactly 5 minutes that our onions were sauteing. Now they're nicely translucent and pink in color. To this I'm going to add the ground coarse mixture that I told you of green chilies, dry coconut and coriander. And I'm going to saute this mixture for about 5 to 7 minutes until it gets nicely bhunoffied. And then I'm going to add the chicken back to the pan. Let me add a little bit of water to this. I'm going to add about 2.5 teaspoons of Garam Masala to this. It's already smelling so amazing. I can't even tell you. You have to try this recipe. My mixture has become a little too fine. It should have been a little coarse, as you can see. But I'm sure the taste won't matter. And I'm going to just saute this for another few minutes. It's been about exactly 5 minutes that I was bhunofying that masala. You can see nicely the oil is coming out now, oozing out. Now to this mixture I'm going to add the chicken. I'm not going to let the stock go waste, so I'm going to add it along with that, so you'll have a little bit of gravy at least. And I'm going to serve this with Garam bhakari. This time I'm making tandrachi bhakari. Ideally it would go well with jwarichi bhakari, but my daughter doesn't like that much, so I'm going to make the tandrachi bhakari to go along with this. And voila, our Kharda chicken is ready. It's going to be ready in a few more minutes now. So I'm just going to let it cook for about another 5 to 7 minutes until the masala gets nicely stuck to your chicken. So our Kharda chicken or Thecha chicken is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hard to Palate.